Okay, good evening. We're about ready to get things going here between the Monticello Panthers and our visiting team from Mid-Prairie. Starting lineups will be coming forward here.
Good evening and welcome to Monticello High School and Boys Panther Basketball. Tonight's River Valley Conference matchup features our guests, the Hawks of Mid-Prairie, and our own Monticello Panthers. Now, meet the starting lineup for the Hawks.
Okay, the starting lineups for the Hawks.
Number 5,
At forward for the Hawks, number 5, Will Kavanaugh.
and forward for the Hawks.
At a forward from the Hawks, number 24, Carter Harmson.
At center for the Hawks,
Number 50, Aiden Rath. At guard for the Hawks, number 13, Alex Bean. And at the other guard, number 14, Jackson Pennington. And for the Monticello Panthers, starting lineup.
And guard for the Panthers, the 5'11" sophomore, number 12, Tate.
At a guard for Monticello, number 12, Tate Peterson.
And a guard for the Panthers, a 6-foot senior, number 11.
The other guard for the Panthers, number 11, Ty Cahoe. At center for the Panthers, number 3, Justin Raker. At a forward for the Panthers, number 5, Connor Lambert. And at the other forward for the Panthers, number 4, Luke Lambert. We will now have the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Good job.
All right, great job, Pete. We'll get Pete back up here in the sound booth here. He'll be calling the game here tonight.
All right, we are ready to go. Basketball action here from Monticello High School. Mid-Prairie Golden Hawks against the Monticello Panthers. Mid-Prairie has the ball to start with. This is Carter Harmson. He's averaging 19.5 points per game. Number 24, he's going to be one to watch here for the Golden Hawks. But the turnover there gave the ball back to Monticello. Ty Cahill gets it in. Justin Raker underneath the basket. Triple teamed. Back out to Tate Peterson, Luke Lambert now. Corner for Connor Lambert for three. No good. It hit that strap up there, so that's out of bounds, and Mid-Prairie gets it. Panthers with some early full court pressure here. This is Jackson Pennington, number 14, bringing the ball up for the Golden Hawks. Pressured there by Ty Cahill. Gets it back again, Pennington. Now the ball stolen. Here's Peterson. Gets it back to Luke Lambert at the top. Justin Raker in the corner now. Cahill drives underneath. Ball goes off the leg of a Mid-Prairie player and out of bounds to the Panthers. No score yet. We're over a minute in to this varsity game. Panthers are 12-0. Here's a nice little flip and a basket by Justin Raker to get things started for Monticello. Lambert on the assist and a 2-0 Panther lead. Pennington gets it over to Will Kavanaugh. And in the corner, Alex Bean for three. No good. Luke Lambert with the rebound. Panthers hustle it down the court. Raker has it, makes a move, takes it in himself. Can't get it to go. Connor Lambert with the rebound and bucket for the Panthers. And an early 4-0 lead. Here's Pennington again for the visiting Golden Hawks. And here's Harmson, makes the move, and he gets Mid-Prairie on the scoreboard. Nice little left-handed shot there. And it's 4-2 Monticello. Peterson has it to Luke Lambert, Connor Lambert, Cahill. Working it around the perimeter. Mid-Prairie comes into the game with a 8-4 record. One of the leaders in the River Valley South Division. Peterson fakes a three. Panthers being patient here, looking for that opening. Here's Cahill, has some room in the lane. And a foul called against Mid-Prairie. That's Carter Hermson. Their leading scorer gets his first foul. Bounce pass for Peterson. Saves it here on the sideline right in front of the Mid-Prairie bench. Cahill has it to Raker. Peterson, Connor Lambert. Tries a three from the left corner. That bounces away. And rebounded here by Bean for Mid-Prairie. Here's Harmson, I should say. We've got Hermsons here in Monticello, so. And here is a three-point try. Will Kavanaugh. That one comes off short. Peterson with the rebound. Still 4-2 Monticello. First quarter action here. It's a makeup game. Here's a long three-pointer for Luke Lambert. No good. Rebound brought down by Aiden Rath. Number 50 for Mid-Prairie. Now here's Pennington with it. Very low scoring to start with here. Kavanaugh over to Bean. Bean pressured by Cahill, but gets it away. Back to Kavanaugh. Mid-Prairie being deliberate here. Harmson has it, loses it. Oh, they keep it just short of that center line as Pennington's able to save it. Keep it alive here for the Golden Hawks. Long possession here for Mid-Prairie. And now the ball gets stolen. Here's Lambert to Cahill. Takes it in and scores. Left-handed layup for Cahill. And a timeout being called here by Mid-Prairie. So the Panthers jump out to a 6-2 lead. Getting scoring from three different players. Looking at Mid-Prairie here for this season, I mentioned Carter Harmson. He's a junior, 19.5 points per game. Aiden Rath is averaging 10 points even. Rath is number 50. And Alex Bean, number 13 at 9.5. We'll talk about some Monticello statistics when we get a chance here, too. Panthers with the two Lamberts, Peterson, Cahill, and Raker. And Mid-Prairie counters with Kavanaugh, Bean, Pennington, Harmson, and Rath. This is Bean. Gets some pressure, but the Hawks get it across the line. Here's Kavanaugh, bounce pass inside, and a basket there for Aiden Rath. Makes it 6-4. Connor Lambert and now Tate Peterson with the ball. Man-to-man defense here for Mid-Prairie. Cahill drives the baseline, runs out of room, gets it way back out to Peterson. Thought about a long three, but decided against it. Raker, a little pass. Connor Lambert from the wing. Three-pointer, no good. And Harmson gets the rebound, stumbles, and woo, some extracurriculars there going on. But here come the Golden Hawks with it. Pennington wants to bring it back out. Peterson won't let him. They get it back inside to Rath. Now the ball comes loose, and Connor Lambert brings it across to his cousin Luke Lambert. Raker thinks about a three, gets it back to Peterson. He's got an open three. Oh, just rims out. Cahill, the offensive rebound, can't get it to go. Harmson comes back now for Mid-Prairie. Hawks are down by 2. Under 2.5 to go in a low-scoring first quarter. And a pass here is stolen by Raker. He's going to try to take it all the way. Ball goes out of bounds off Mid-Prairie. And the Mid-Prairie coach, Darren Lambert, didn't agree with that call. Thought it might have gone off one of the Panthers. But Monticello has it with 2:16 to go in the first quarter and a 6-4 Monticello lead. Peterson from the top, now Luke Lambert. A little bit of pushing going on, and this could wind up being kind of a physical game based on some of the early stuff that's been going on. Cahill has it, gets it to Raker. Spin move and a short shot, and good. It's the kind of move that's made Justin Raker one of the most talked about players in Class 2A. He scores to give the Panthers a 4-point lead. Peterson is tripped after the steal. Ball comes away to Mid-Prairie. Wow. Minute and a half to go now. From the corner, three-point shot. Pennington is short. Offensive rebound for Lucas Boyce, who's in the game now, number 10. And a lot of scrambling and falling on the floor here, and they call it a kicked ball against Mid-Prairie. So the ball goes over to Monticello, and the Panthers make their first substitution. Preston Reese, the impressive freshman for the Panthers, comes into the game and replaces Tate Peterson. Preston made a block against Comanche that was some kind of highlight reel play. And here's Preston Reese from three-point range. Won't go. Rebound for Ethan Koss in the game here for Mid-Prairie, number 41. Pennington has it now. Got a minute to go here in the first quarter. Panthers lead 8-4. Hermson, a foul is called. Hermson ran out of room there, but they called a foul on Monticello. And that's on Preston Reese. Peterson right back in the game, and Connor Lambert comes out. In a physical first quarter, I'm being joined here by a very esteemed guest, Monticello's own Levi Temple.
How are we doing?
We're doing well. We got quite a game going on here. Peterson from the corner for three. A little bit short. Pennington with the rebound. late first quarter. And here's Harmson for three, and that one's good.
Good right off the hand. Clean form there.
Carter Harmson gets the Golden Hawks to within 1 point at 8-7, and now with 14 seconds left, the Panthers will set up for a final shot of this first quarter. And Ty Cahill drives, can't quite get the layup to go. He went tumbling into the mat there, but there was no call, and Mid-Prairie runs out of time. So the first quarter comes to an end with Monticello leading 8-7.
From first glance, clearly not a quarter that the Panthers are used to.
That is true. It was very low scoring for one thing. Justin Raker has 4 of those 8 points for the Panthers, and Carter Harmson, the 19.5 point per game player for the Golden Hawks, has 5 of their 7. So Levi, you came from a bowling meet up in Bellevue. How did that come out for the mighty Monticello Panther bowling team?
A trio of tough losses to the comments on their home lanes. They shot well. We have some things to work on. That's really all there is to say. Logan Farmer with a big 277 game, though only not striking in 1 frame. But yeah, that's really all there is to it.
Yeah, when you say a trio of losses, there were the 2 varsity ones, boys and girls, and then it was also
JV boys.
JV boys was the third one. Yeah, Bellevue's got a good team. You guys have a good team, and maybe somewhere down the road you'll meet again.
Twice, actually.
I suppose the conference meet and
districts. Yeah.
And districts, state qualifying meet. All right, Panthers take the ball out to start the second quarter, leading 8-7. Tate Peterson brings it around. Raker, thought about a 3, but decided not to take it. Cahill looks for room. Ball goes up in the air. Nice tip there by Cahill.
Cahill's always doing the right thing, making those hustle plays to get the Panthers the ball back.
He tipped it to Luke Lambert. Now Peterson has it. Luke Lambert drives in. A little too strong, and a rebound made by Rath for the Golden Hawks. Spin move there by Pennington. It comes back out to Kavanaugh. And now Bean. Bean tries to get the bounce pass inside.
Very good read by Luke.
Luke Lambert was ready for that. Raker has an open 3. Takes it off the front of the rim and no good. And a foul going the other way as Harmson gets the rebound. Foul on Luke Lambert, which is his first, and that is the second team foul.
Luke Lambert. His first. Team 2.
Hawks bringing it up now.
Oh, Cahill went for the steal, almost had it. Pennington with a shot.
Way to hustle by Cahill.
Peterson up high for the rebound.
With his small frame, it's easy to underestimate Peterson's jumping ability.
Yeah, he's just one of very many athletic players on this team.
That is definitely an area where the Panthers have most other teams beat is their athleticism.
Reese has it in the corner, goes around, passes tip, but Luke Lambert gets it back. Peterson thought about a 3, did not take it. Mid-Prairie people clapping for the defense that their team is playing.
Not like Prairie person.
Cahill drives in
nice
and scores.
Move. Nice move by Cahill.
There was some contact there as well, but no foul. But at any rate, the Panthers take a 10-7 lead.
He usually doesn't take a lot of shots in most games, leaving the scoring to the other guys, but it's nice to see him be confident with the ball.
Coach Tim Lambert has talked a lot about how these guys share the ball. They're not interested so much in their own stats, but just what can help them win.
Oh, nice block.
Raker knocks it off the backboard, and the Panthers bring it down. Oh, pass for Raker. Oh, tried to keep it in.
Raker always a defensive threat. Cahill might have tried to get a little too unpredictable with that one.
There was a fan who was not happy with that pass, I think. Preston Reese
Nice
goes up
play.
strong.
Great pass.
And it's a 5-point Monticello lead, which is the biggest of the game so far. With about 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Pennington thought about a three. Reese got there quickly to defend. Here's a long three-point try, but it's well short.
Panthers always do a nice job with their man-to-man defense, making sure to individually take on their own assignments.
Rath comes away with it. And now we got a timeout being called by Mid-Prairie. And that will give us an opportunity to mention our sponsor here. Nutrient Ag Solutions sponsoring this live stream of Monticello Panther basketball. See your local Nutrient Ag Solutions branch for your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs. Utilize our digital portal for crop planning, viewing invoices, and paying online. Nutrient Ag Solutions is proud to support our local communities. So thank you to Nutrient Ag Solutions.
We're always very thankful of the many businesses locally that have been supporting these broadcasts. It's nice to see the community coming together for a collective good.
And it has been fun. What a fun basketball season with the live streaming. And I know, Levi, you and I have talked a lot about relatives of mine and relatives of your mothers who get the chance to watch these guys play, who otherwise wouldn't get that chance if it weren't for these live streams.
We've been hearing it from a lot of opposing teams as well, who have just really appreciated the chance to view the games from home.
So we welcome the people also from the Mid-Prairie area, from Wellman, Iowa, and those surrounding communities there that make up that school district, for tuning into this live stream here. Good game so far. Monticello leading 12-7. And we're back in action with Mid-Prairie taking the ball. Kavanaugh has it, gets it over to Harmson. Triple teamed. And
Wow.
he scores anyway.
I tell you, you're going to have to make your own looks when guarded by this Panther defense. And he did a good job of finding a way to let the ball go without meeting a Panther defender.
So the Panthers have done a good job scouting that leading scorer, but he scored anyway. Priest up and in.
Reese.
Reese, I think I said Priest. I'm trying to combine Preston and Reese. I think I said Priest.
I like it. La Lambert.
Maybe I started a nickname. Who knows?
Draker. I like what you're doing there.
Yeah, it was by accident, but an and one opportunity here for Preston Reese. And he drains it for a
Reese's
6-point Monticello lead.
Infamous 8-dribble pre-shot routine.
Yeah, every time. Ball
Way to
comes
read the
loose.
passing lanes by Raker.
Got his hand in there, and then it finally went off Lucas Boyce of Mid-Prairie, and the Panthers get it back. Exactly 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, and a 6-point Monticello lead. Panthers have led almost the whole way, or I think they have led the whole way, but it hasn't been by much.
A nice play.
How high these guys can go sometimes to get that ball is amazing. And there's Harmson again, and one. Carter Harmson now has 9 of the Hawks' 11 points. With a chance to get into double digits here in the first half.
He's clearly been a very reliable option for the Hawks offense so far.
19.5 per game coming in. Drains the free throw, and it's a 3-point game with Monticello on top. Harmson now with 10. Peterson has it. Preston Reese for 3.
Reese always a threat on the outside. Some teams just don't seem to be able to pick up on that and get on him, but they got lucky with that one.
This is Boyce with the ball. Comes in left-handed. Loses control. Connor Lambert with some strong defense there. And the Panthers force a turnover, get the ball back with 3:16 to go. Panthers will be back in action again tomorrow night down in Anamosa. Big rivalry matchup. Good passing there. Peterson for 3. Got it.
Nice look. As you mentioned earlier, the Panthers are always doing such a wonderful job of incorporating everybody and just looking for the best shot possible.
Well, and you just look at that, the point totals that are up on the board right now. We've got a 5, a 4, a 3, and a 2. So they are spreading the wealth so far here.
Reese takes a seat. He's been such a great option for the Panthers off the bench.
Yeah, and you just forget that he's a freshman out there. He does not look or play like a freshman.
And that's all really a part of his confidence. And as a player, sometimes all you really need is some confidence, like Raker with that block. A good finish by the Hawks.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play by Raker. Unfortunately for the Panthers, it turns into 2 points on the offensive rebound. Connor Lambert has an open 3. That one's good.
Nice shot. And then, unfortunately, you can't see from home, but the bench mob breaking out all their crazy dances tonight.
Did that start last year, Levi?
I believe 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
That's been a fun thing to watch.
Monticello seniors, Gavin Cooper, Dalton Kramer, and Mason Krause taking the reins on that.
And our great stream announcer, Jeff Carlson, was in on some of that last year, too, when he wasn't on the floor. Offensive rebound here, up and curves that one in. Ethan Koss scoring for Mid-Prairie. They're giving the Panthers a battle here. It's 21-16. As we get to the closing stages of the first half. Here's Raker. Oh,
a good look,
short.
a little short on that one.
Now Harmson gets it over to Kavanaugh. Oh, Cahill might have got a hand on that, but Pennington came away with it, puts up a short jumper. Good.
Nice shot there.
And the Mid-Prairie crowd, there's quite a few people here from Mid-Prairie, and they're getting excited. They're within 3 points.
Wonderful crowd on both sides tonight. It's nice to see everybody back.
Luke Lambert kicks it out. Peterson a little too far for the 3 there. Raker tries a 3. That's no good.
Good
Offensive
rebound. Nice play by Connor Lambert.
Goes up between 2 Golden Hawks, comes away with it, and scores on the layup. Panthers up by 5. Last minute of the first half. Here's a 3-point try for Pennington, and that goes. 23-21. This has the feel of a real
battle, yeah.
Real battle, real exciting game. Crowd's getting into it. Peterson for 3. Bounces away. Who's going to get it? Cahill. Now 20 seconds left. Mid-Prairie wanted a travel call there. The crowd did anyway. And here we go with 10 seconds to go. Panthers will get the last shot.
I'm sure the players
should
too.
Anyway, of the first half. Cahill puts it up and scores. Spin move and a floater. And that ends the first half, and what a first half it was. Very exciting. 2 competitive teams here, 2 athletic teams, physical battle. And Monticello comes away with a 25-21 lead at the half. So, Levi, I'm going to step down for a little while and let you take over for the second half. I need to get some pictures for our local Monticello Express.
As we very much thank you for doing so.
Well, that's good. I appreciate that. So we're going to close it out for now with our halftime screen for you, and we'll be back with the second half with the Panthers leading 25-21.
And welcome back. We are back here, Monticello Sports Live, here at Monticello High School, where our home Panthers are taking on the Mid-Prairie Hawks. If you're just joining us, Panthers now lead 25-21 going into the half. A much closer game than probably both Coach Lambert, the Panthers, and Panther fans were expecting, but that's what we like to see here. Makes it much, much easier to broadcast. Like to take a quick second to just shout out our broadcast sponsor, Nutrient Ag Solutions. See your local Nutrient Ag Solutions branch for your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs. Utilize our digital portal for crop planning, viewing invoices, and paying online. It is a proud sponsor they are proud to support our local community. Sometimes reading is tough, so I apologize about that. Hi, Levi Temple here. Pete Temple was just with us, but now is going to do his job as sports editor for the Express, taking some pictures. I'm here with our statistician of the night, Dan Sauser. I'm sure he's excited to be here as we are. Up top is Kim Carlson doing your wonderful filming tonight. Blaine Brighton's on my right, helping out with some film as well. And we've got a good one here. Panthers are being limited on their three-point options, as they started out the game 0 of 9. So a little bit of a rough start, something they're going to want to fix up here in the second half if they want to pull away here. Otherwise, we might be due for a very interesting second half. Your leading scorers so far with 10 points is, I'm going to have to check out the names here. Sorry about that. Carter Harmson of the Hawks with 10 points so far. He's been a very key option for them so far. Adding 5 is Jackson Pennington. Harmson so far this season averaging about 19 points per game, doing a great job providing and being the #1 option for the Hawks. And for the Panthers, we got a pretty balanced scoring effort. 7 for Connor Lambert, 6 for Ty Cahill, 4 for Justin Raker, 3 for Tate Peterson, and probably some additional points in there somewhere else. All right, and we'll bring you down to the court here as we start off the second half. Bear with me here. If I butcher any names, I apologize. It's going to be Kavanaugh inbounding now to Pennington to start it off here in the second half. Harmson now working in on Peterson. Pulls up from mid-range, and it's no good off the front of the rim. But an offensive rebound, and that's rejected by Raker on the second chance shot. Panthers are going to take it the other way. Tate Peterson setting up now. Hawks in a tight man-to-man defense, not allowing the Panthers to get the ball into Raker like they're probably hoping to. Lambert's going to try a 3. No good off the back iron. That's going to be brought down by Kavanaugh. Now it's Harmson with it. Peterson doing a good job of staying in his face. Kavanaugh with it. Gives it to Alex Bean for 3. That's no good. Tipped away. Rebounded by Kavanaugh. Hawks are going to reset. Harmson gets around Lambert and everybody else on the Panthers defense, but Ty Cahill comes up with the save, and he throws it right back into Harmson, who can't get the shot inside. Tightly guarded by Raker. Loose ball going everywhere, and Connor Lambert finally comes down with it after numerous shot attempts under the basket that couldn't fall for the Hawks. High screen by Raker. Peterson has a nice mid-range look, but chooses to opt out to Cahill in the corner. Cahill tries to get it into Connor Lambert inside, but can't do it. Cahill now in the corner finds Luke Lambert, trying to work inside. Cahill, a nice spin move, but forced to retreat back outside the arc. Connor Lambert, a wide open 3 in the corner. No good off the back of the side of the rim. It's brought down by Aiden Rath. Bean with it, works in on Peterson. Kicks back out. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Luke Lambert as Harmson tried to get into the hoop. Once again, we have a very wonderful crowd here. It's a pleasure to have so many people here supporting the game, and we're hoping that you're enjoying watching from home as well. And that's taken away by Preston Reese, who just recently checked in. Lambert works back in, gives it back to Preston Reese. And the shot is good, but they're going to call a foul before the shot on the floor. That's going to be on Alex Bean, his first. And the Panthers are going to take it out into the hoop. Throws a quick into Justin Raker. Cahill, a nice inside pass to Reese for the up and under. A nice layup. Now that's a risky layup too. Almost reverse ones. Can't even see the hoop. Maybe that's just coming from a amateur basketball player. Bean for three. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Luke Lambert. Panthers with a 6-point lead as we're now under 5 minutes to go here in the third. Peterson for three. That's good. A nice shot by Tate Peterson to give the Panthers up 9. Peterson now with 6 in the game. And they're going to call a timeout. That's going to be Tim Lambert taking his first time out of the half. Or of the game. I'm not sure. One of the two. Here in the full timeout, we're seeing a nice hot start for both teams. A nice adrenaline-filled start. We're seeing many looks under the basket, fighting for loose balls and getting the best shot possible, or even just a shot. As both defenses are doing a nice job preventing any easy looks, except for coming outside the arc. Both teams' interior defenses are working very hard to make sure that the three-point shot is the shot that teams are going to have to settle for. And so far, it's not falling for the Panthers, so the Mid-Prairie Hawks are doing a nice job of forcing the Panthers to settle. Bringing back down to the action here. Now Pennington brings it up for Mid-Prairie. Kavanaugh met closely by Luke Lambert. Hawks swinging it around now. Panthers a tight man-to-man outside the arc. Number 10, Lucas Boise just checked in recently. As well as number 41, Ethan Coase, who had a nice shot at the basket there, but couldn't get the layup to fall. We approach the halfway point here in the third quarter. Panthers lead by 9. Raker for three. No good. And that's brought in by Kavanaugh. As Cahill tried to sneak around him and take it from him. Layup is up and no good from Carter Harmson. Excuse me. Raker throws it inside to Lambert, who is met by 3 Mid-Prairie Hawks. Cahill finds Reese at the top of the key. Panthers are setting a lot of off-ball screens, trying to free up some looks for the other guys. Reese pump fakes, almost maybe got away with a travel. Peterson for three. That's good. Peterson, another three-pointer here in this third quarter to give the Panthers a 12-point lead. Panthers on an 8-0 run here in the third quarter. Oh, and that's halted by Carter Harmson, who hits a nice deep three-point shot off the wing. Panthers now with the ball. Peterson, another three. That's good. Tate Peterson, a third three-pointer here in the third quarter. When he is on from outside the arc, he is on, and it's hard to stop him from knocking down those shots. And a jump ball under the basket, I believe, either that or a foul. I believe it's going to be a foul as the possession arrow is pointing the Panthers' direction. So that's going to be a foul on Ty Cahill, his first. And the Hawks are going to inbound under the hoop. Subbing in now Cameron Pickard. Actually, I believe I'm wrong on that one. I apologize. Somebody new is in. Anywho. Bean in the corner with it. Back up to Boise up top. Guarded tightly by Reese. Trying to get a look. And we've got a foul on Ty Cahill. Boise was looking trapped close to the basket, but Cahill got a little too handsy on defense. Coast back to Pennington for three. No good. That's going to be brought in by Preston Reese. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Panthers with a 12-point lead. And surely the Panthers are going to want to do what they can to get Tate Peterson the ball again. A nice pass inside by Peterson to Lambert, who can't finish the layup. And we're going to go the other way. A nice pass, but Luke Lambert unable to convert on the shot. Pump fake by Boise. And the attempt from about 6 feet away is no good. Raker's got it up top. Cahill moves under the basket. And we've got a double dribble by Cahill. And that's going to be another turnover for the Panthers. Cahill's second turnover of the game. Pass inside to Rath. And he's got the ball taken away by Preston Reese, who slows down and gets the ball to Raker, and the Panthers are going to reset. Tough to believe, but also not tough to believe that they'd hold for the last shot with 40 seconds left in the quarter here. A classic trademark move by the Panthers to make sure that they get the last shot. They get the last say to determine how the next quarter is going to start. .20 seconds now left on the clock. Panthers yet to make a move. You see the bigs are just bored under the basket there. Cahill ready to make a move now. 7 seconds left. He fakes, gets Luke Lambert outside the arc for three. No good. That's going to hit the upper part of the hoop. Be a turnover. Not a turnover. Inbound pass, too strong for Aiden Rath, and that's going to stay Panther ball under their own basket with 2 seconds left. Certainly not the look that the Hawks were hoping for, but the right idea. 2 seconds left. Panthers are going to need a quick one. A quick layup for Cahill, and it's blocked, but a foul is called, and that's going to go against Alex Bean, and Cahill's going to go to the line for two. Bean's second free throw here. Or second foul, excuse me. Cahill's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. First one rattles his way in. And Riley Modernock, a quick substitution for Tate Peterson with 0.7 seconds left, but you can bet that he's going to make the most out of it. Cahill unfazed by the Hawks' attempts to rattle him. And we're going to go into the third quarter. Panthers leading 38-24. An impressive and a much more Panther-esque showing here in the third quarter as they led the Hawks, excuse me, 15-3 in that quarter, jumping out to a much faster start, and that is much credited to Tate Peterson's 3 3-point shots in the quarter. Now with a slow start from behind the arc, and as the Hawks are forcing the Panthers to try and take more looks from outside the arc, it's going to be nice for the Panthers to get some more shots falling. Ty Cahoe doing a nice job hustling. A couple fouls and turnovers in the quarter, but doing a good job of making sure that the ball ends up where it needs to be with the Panthers. He's got 8 points. We got 7 points from Preston Reese off the bench, doing a nice job impacting the game in his own way. And he's just showing a lot of confidence out there, especially for a freshman. It's going to be nice to have him for another 3 years. And on the Hawks side, they're doing a good job as well of making sure that the Panthers don't get any easy looks on the inside. We're going to bring you back down now for the fourth and final period of this game. And for the Panthers, Cahoe, Modernock, Reese, Raker, and Luke Lambert. And for the Hawks, we've got Bean, Kavanaugh, Rath, Harmson, and Pennington. Lambert's got it on the wing. Wide open Ty Cahoe on the other side, but that's a shot that both he and the Panthers have not trusted all that much this year. Modernock down into Reese, looking for Raker. Dribbles around, finds Lambert on the other side. Panthers are forced to reset again. Some nice interior defense from the Hawks. Lambert pulls up for three. That's good. 3-point shot falls for Luke Lambert. And that's going to be his first basket of the game. And his first 3-point attempt. Ball is taken away by Ty Cahoe. He goes up for the layup. And we got a foul call, but no good on the layup. A nice job by Cahoe to get to the basket and try and make the most out of that fast break. And the Hawks did all they could on that one. That's going to be the first foul on Will Kavanaugh. First free throw, no good for Ty Cahoe. Both teams doing a good job of keeping it clean. Only 6 fouls in total here in the second half for both teams combined. Cahoe, no good on the second free throw either. Hawks are going to bring the other way. Down 17, trying to shorten that gap. Pennington throws it out to Kavanaugh. Ball is tipped away by Luke Lambert, and it's tipped away again. And Harmson lets it go out of bounds. That's going to be out on Lambert. A nice job hustling by Luke Lambert to try and prevent Harmson from getting around him. Pennington now with the ball up top. Swings it over to Kavanaugh. A deep 3-point shot is no good for Kavanaugh. You got to have a different level of confidence to pull from that far away from the hoop. And I can't blame him. Raker works inside. Back out to Modernock. Lambert's got it now. Works inside. Back out to Cahoe. His layup is no good. Brought in by Reese. And the putback attempt is no good. Hawks are bringing it the other way on a 2-on-2. They throw it up, and that's way too high for Harmson. That's going to go back to the Panthers. Under 6 minutes to go here in the fourth period. Cahoe with the ball now, setting it up for the Panthers. Lambert on the wing. Lambert had an open look for three, but he chose to opt into Reese. Lambert again hesitant to pull for the open three, trying to get the ball inside. Riley Modernock gets it in to Preston Reese. Pump fakes back to Lambert. Pump fake, and he is blocked. Comes right back down with it, and the Panthers are going to have to reset again. Some great interior defense for the Hawks. And we got a timeout called here by Tim Lambert as he's going to want to talk it over and figure out a way to work around this Hawk defense that's preventing them from getting these easy shots. The Hawks still here, only one basket in the second half, and that's a three-pointer from Harmson. I'd like to take a quick break to shout out our broadcast sponsor, Nutrient Ag Solutions. See your local Nutrient Ag Solutions branch for your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs. They've been a great supporter of Monticello basketball. Reese almost steps back court on the inbound here. Lambert works around Harmson, loses the ball. That's going to be out of bounds, and the refs are going to say it's off the Hawks. It's going to stay Panther ball as it was tipped out. And Lucas Boise's going to check in for Alex Bean for the Hawks. Both teams not working very deep in their bench as they are confident with what they've got out there. Cahill works inside, a nice layup, but he can't convert on it. Boarded in by Preston Reese, and that's going to be an and one. Reese goes up strong with it, converts with contact, and he's going to go to the line for one more. A chance for one more. Now that Jeff and Chase are gone, I'm hoping to not continue their streak of jinxing the many opportunities that the Panthers may have. Shout out Jeff and Chase. Reese's free throw is up and in. Panthers now with a 20-point lead, and Preston Reese has 10 points here in the game. The second Panther in double figures along with Tate Peterson. As the Hawks bring it the other way, Harmson's got the ball outside the arc. He's working on Luke Lambert. He works inside, and we've got a foul call that's going to be on the shot. And as it doesn't fall, he's going to get 2 shots at the line. Got some angry Hawk fans over here. But it's nice to see some fans from the opposing team. First free throw is good for Harmson. He's now got 14. And the second free throw is good. Now with 15 points in the game, he's got over half of the scoring for the Hawks. Very key part of their offense. Panthers struggling to get it across the half-court line. And now they've got it as we approach the halfway point here in the fourth quarter. Cahill tries to get it inside to Lambert, and we're going to have a kicked ball violation. Going to stay with the Panthers under the hoop. As Cahill tried to weave it between 3 different Hawk defenders. Alex Bean checking back in for Will Kavanaugh. Lambert, quick inbound to Raker under the hoop. And his layup is up, and we got a foul called. He's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Well, Raker's first free throw is good. Checking in now is Aiden Rath coming in for Carter Harmson. Raker's second free throw is good, putting the Panthers back up by 20, 46-26 here, under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth period.
Pennington's got the ball, working on Raker. Makes a move to the basket, a little step back. And the ball is going to be out of bounds off of Lucas Boise as the pass was a little too much for him to handle. Goes off his leg. Panthers bring it back now. Reese swings it around to Peterson. Raker's got it, and he's got options underneath the hoop. But he goes out to Cahill at the top of the key. Raker's now got it, mid-range. Working in, back out to Tate Peterson. Panthers are forced to reset again. Some very strong defense by the Hawks, and if they were able to convert a little bit more on the offensive end, we'd have a much closer game here. The score does not very well reflect how well the Hawks defense is, how much it's affecting the Panthers. Anywho, Tate Peterson with the ball up top as the Panthers are forced to reset once again, trying to get it into Raker. Back into Peterson, a nice pass who gives it to Preston Reese. His layup is up and in. A nice play and some nice passing going on by both Raker and Peterson to get Preston Reese the look he wanted. Riley Modernock says to check in here for the Panthers with 2 minutes left in the game. Pennington works inside. He's got Bean for three. That's good. 3-point shot is up and in. Alex Bean giving the Hawks their third basket of the second half. Might be fourth. Panthers now with the ball. Under a minute and a half to go here. Panthers are looking like they're going to want to wind as much clock off as they can here. Lambert works inside. And he's got a wide open three, but he doesn't take it. Gives it back to Justin Raker, who works inside. His shot is up, and that's going to be left of the hoop. His left, at least. And a minute left now. The Hawks are going to bring it the other way. Pennington's working in on Peterson. He throws it back out. Alex Bean forced to pick up his dribble. And the pass inside is taken away by Justin Raker. Well, it looked like a good opportunity under the basket. It gets taken away by the Panther defense. Panthers appear to be just holding this one out here. And that looks like it's probably going to do it here from Monticello High School. The Panthers are going to win this one 48-29. A very strong second half performance for the Panthers. Your second half scoring, the Panthers outscored the Hawks 23-8 as they did a nice job converting on their three-point looks and getting some better shots at the foul line. We'll bring you back up into the booth now. Levi Temple, formerly up here was Pete Temple. Blaine Brighton on my right, as well as Kim Carlson up in the booth doing a great job with your film, and our statistician of the night, Dan Sauser. I'd like to thank everybody for making this broadcast possible, including our broadcast sponsor, Nutrien Ag Solutions. See your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch for your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs. Nutrien Ag Solutions is proud to support their local communities. And that's going to do it here. 12 points for both Preston Reese and Tate Peterson, doing a good job getting the young ones involved. I'm not sure. I'm getting where we are going to have an interview from somebody at some point in time here, so I will try to run my mouth for as long as I can until they get up here. We saw a nice job from leading scorer Carter Harmson for the Hawks, putting in over half of the points for the Mid-Prairie Hawks offense with 15. He did a nice job being the reliable option for them, but the Panthers' offense was just too much. Coming up to the booth now is the one and only Riley Modernock. Riley, how are you doing?
Good. How are you, Levi?
I am wonderful. Thanks for asking.
Yep.
All right, Riley, a very impressive win. Surely not the start that you guys wanted to see, but what made you guys able to pull away in the second half?
We just started hitting our shots. Simple as that. Beginning of the game, we weren't hitting anything. Tate comes out, nails about three three-pointers to start the half. It's big.
It was very, he was very big on those shots there. Preston Reese also with a nice game. How important has he been to the team's success this year?
It's been huge. He goes in and there's no drop off. He's just about as skilled as just about anyone out there.
He has a lot of confidence, and it's nice to see a lot of confidence from you guys. It was obvious that that confidence picked up more in the second half. I saw a lot of the times you guys were trying to get it into Justin Raker, or into the post at least. What options, I guess, what do you guys have to do to make sure that you can adjust to try and get the ball inside more?
Well, there's certain plays we can run, but they were just playing behind them, so we can get them anytime we want. From there, we can kick it out because they'll collapse, or he can just make a move. I mean, he's an all-stater, one of the best. He's the best player in the conference, so
You guys do
it in there.
You guys do a nice job of incorporating everybody in your offense. All right, and the question of every interview, Riley, what are your plans for next year?
I plan to go to Kirkwood to get my AA, then transfer to Platteville for civil engineering.
That's wonderful to hear. Most guys come up here and they just don't have an answer for us
They
yet.
just don't get it.
Not as exciting. Riley, thanks for coming up here and
no.
congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, and that's about going to do it here for Monticello Live Sports. Levi Temple here, Pete Temple doing your broadcasting in the first quarter. Kim Carlson up top and Dan Stiles, your statistician. We'd like to thank you for tuning in tonight. As I find the post game. And that is going to have to do it here for Monticello Live Sports. We'd like to thank Dr. Brian Yeager, the Monticello Booster Club, Michael Robinson, and Kim Carlson for making this broadcast possible. We'd like to thank all of our viewers watching from home. We couldn't do this without you, and we're glad to bring you the games each and every home game. We hope you stay tuned for our next home game. I'm not sure when it is, but I'm sure there will be another one. We appreciate you tuning in, and that's going to do it here. Thank you, and good night from Monticello.